I realized the world might be heading toward destruction, so I wanted to write down everything I saw. As time was running out, I tried to write as much as I could, but the teacher suddenly snatched the paper from my hands. I couldn't stop. Numbers kept pouring out of my mind, and I had to write them down. By the time the teacher found me again, I had already filled the classroom walls with numbers. 50 years later, people discovered a time capsule. Inside it was my prophecy. They divided its contents among students, and one particular page ended up in the hands of a boy. When the boy returned home, his father was immediately drawn to the strange numbers. He noticed they resembled dates, so he grabbed a blackboard and began looking for patterns. The numbers looked familiar, so he searched the news online. He found that on September 11, 2001, 2,996 people had died. Then he looked back at the paper. 9110129996. It matched exactly. At first he thought it was just coincidence, but to be sure, he copied all the numbers from the paper and checked them one by one against historical events. To his horror, every single number matched perfectly, dates of past disasters and the exact death tolls. He was terrified. After all, these were numbers written by me 50 years ago. But the most frightening part was still ahead. There were many more numbers, describing future disasters, when they would happen, and how many people would die. The next one, according to the prophecy, would happen in just 2 days. The man told a friend, but no one believed him. So he tracked down my old teacher from 50 years ago and asked her about me. She remembered everything. She recounted the entire incident, which left the man deeply unsettled. When he asked where I was now, she admitted she had no idea. With no more clues, the man returned home and stared anxiously at the news. Tomorrow was the date of the predicted disaster. According to my prophecy, 81 people would die. He watched the news all morning, but nothing happened. By noon he finally relaxed, thinking it had all been some kind of hoax. Just then, his son called. It was raining, and he wanted his father to pick him up. But the man didn't realize my prophecy was about to come true. On the highway, he was caught in a traffic jam. Glancing at the numbers in the prophecy, he suddenly compared them to the numbers on his car display. Then realization struck. They weren't just dates, they were coordinates. When he stepped out to ask the traffic officers, he saw their faces change in shock. At that moment, a plane came crashing down from the sky, its wings slicing across the highway, before slamming into the ground. The man had seen it coming. My prophecy not only predicted the time, but also the exact location.